Hello everyone. For sewing these panties, you can use any stretch fabric. In the video, I will be using stretch mesh. For the gusset, you will need a small piece of cotton jersey. You will also need elastic. I use waistband elastic that is 1 centimeter wide. I will be sewing these panties without an overlocker, so the seam allowances need to be adjusted. Specifically, increase the seam allowances along the leg openings and the top edge. The seam allowances for joining the pieces remain unchanged at 1 centimeter. The others need to be doubled. Mine were 1.5 centimeters. So I add another 1.5 centimeters. If you prefer not to finish the edges or if you finish them on an overlocker, adding extra seam allowance is not necessary. Place the pattern pieces on the fabric fold and cut them out. The upper edge of the gusset needs to be finished. If you have an overlocker, finish it on the overlocker. I will do it on a sewing machine, so I simply fold the seam allowance under by 1 centimeter and stitch it with a straight stitch. Place the gusset piece right sides together with the wrong side of the back piece and pin in place. Join the back and front pieces along the bottom edge, right sides together, as shown in the video. Sew a straight stitch 1 centimeter from the edge. Press the seam allowance toward the front piece. Now join the front and back pieces along the side seams. Place the pieces wrong sides together and sew a straight stitch 5 millimeters from the edge. Trim the seam allowance down to 2 millimeters. Turn the pieces so the seam allowance is enclosed inside and sew another straight stitch 5 millimeters from the edge. This creates a French seam. Press the seam allowance toward the back piece and top stitch with a straight stitch to secure it. Repeat on the other side. Transfer the elastic placement line onto the panties. Fold the edge of the panties to the inside up to the marked line and pin in place. Position the elastic so that it covers the raw edge. The center of the elastic should align with the marked line. To attach the elastic evenly, divide the elastic into 4 equal sections and also divide the leg opening, or top edge, into 4 sections. Match the markings and pin together. Overlap one end of the elastic over the other, secure with a back stitch, and sew using a 3-step zigzag stitch with settings 6 mm width times 1 mm length. While sewing, stretch the elastic evenly. But do not stretch the fabric. Make sure the elastic fully covers the raw edge. If pins are inconvenient, you can baste the edge first. Finish the edge of the elastic with a regular zigzag stitch set to 1.5 mm width times 0.1 mm length. Finish the remaining edges the same way. Give the garment a final press with steam, final pressing, and it's done. Thank you for watching.